Oh, no, no, no. Fuck you.
Hey there everyone, the roads here suck here, and today I've got 180,000 miles plus change on the odometer. So you know what this means, it's time for an oil change. Now, I do an oil change every 5,000 miles. I've made about like, I don't know, 5 plus or minus a few videos doing oil changes already, so I'll try not to take too long. Because you guys probably already get the gist of it, but you know, I just want to show that this is the mileage and that I'm changing my oil, and perhaps share some thoughts. It just rained, so I'm going to be working in wetness, which is not fun, but this oil needs to be changed today, because if it doesn't, then the 645 miles that I've got now, that's going to come up to like over 1,500 miles over my limit that I've set for myself. Like I said, I change the oil every 5,000 miles, and I was supposed to change that at 180,000, so let's get to work. Time to get this done. Nice and easy. Okay, now we let it drain for about half an hour. Or no, remove the filter, then let it drain for about half an hour. Now, today's lowest bidder, so to speak, was AutoZone. AutoZone and Advanced Auto Parts frequently have oil specials where you can get 5 quarts of motor oil and a filter for X amount of dollars. Advanced Auto Parts usually does Castrol Edge with the Pure Later Boss filter, and AutoZone usually does Castrol Edge with an STP Extended Life filter. So today it was cheaper to go to AutoZone. 5 quarts and a filter for something like $32 or $33. Was it like $32.99, something like that? And then 1 quart of oil, because the car takes 6 quarts, cost the same in both stores. So the stores are equidistant from me, so I just go to the cheapest store, and in this case it was a $3 difference, which is like a gallon of gas or 25 miles of highway driving. So AutoZone. And I like the STP Extended Life filter as well as the Pure Later Boss filter. Both are excellent filters. So if you're in a position like me where you have both stores equidistant to you, just go with the cheapest one. These are all very good supplies anyway, so that's that. Now I'm gonna go put everything back on the car. Well, that is the filter, the drain plug, and then put the oil in. So let's get to work. Alright, drain plug back on, but remember not to make it too tight. It's one turn, sort of. Or I should call it just a twist with the thing. Two. That'll do it. That might actually even be too tight, but whatever. I can always get it off easy peasy. Okay, notice that that is clean and that no gasket is attached. You always have to check if the gasket is left intact. I've never had that happen, but always good to check. Alright, let's get the new filter on. I like that they actually put like a plastic over the filter. This way you know that contaminants from the store, shelves, people touching it, so on and so forth, won't get in. There we go. As you can see, nice and completely clean. The Pure Leader Boss doesn't do that. So I think they should. Anyways, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open up some of this oil. I apologize for the camera angle. I know you guys are like staring at my nuts, but so what I like to do is I like to dip my finger into this. Dip my finger into this here oil and just apply coating. Yeah, grab some oil and apply a coating to the seal. It doesn't have to be some super crazy coating, but I like to get a even layer of film onto this seal, or at least try to anyway. The reason I do this is because later on it's much easier to take off, and on top of that it forms a nice seal. Now I'm probably using way too much oil for this. It doesn't need this much because the seal smears around on that metal thing anyway. But you can see why it's important to have a clean contacting surface. Alright, so my filter is ready. Let's go put it in. Now, this too doesn't need to be insanely tight. So what I usually do is I just go. Some instructions call for you to go all the way and then turn it back once. What I do is I turn it in until it's snug, and that just works fine. I would call that snug, okay? And now all we gotta do is add the new oil. So let's get to it. Okay, and that would be it. Like I said, quick video, mostly just to show that I've changed the oil, that my car has this mileage, how I changed the oil, and you know, maintenance videos are somewhat popular, so hopefully this will also attract new people to the channel. So that's that, you know, not to bore my subscribers, but this is why I do the oil change videos. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, please leave a like. While I'm here, I might as well say a couple things. One, there were also some other routine maintenance things that were too small for me to just make a YouTube video about. So earlier this week, I did my monthly tire pressure check and or fill. So I mean, like, I check the tire pressures, and if they need filling, then I fill them, and I do that monthly. And since it's been a while, I've also checked all the lights, so headlights, brights, fogs, brake lights, turn signals, hazard lights, everything. I checked all of that. And what else? And another note, like you guys saw, I always clean the surfaces. Let it be for the oil fill cap, for the drain plug, for the oil filter. Always keep those surfaces clean so that there's a nice contact between all mating parts. That's what I like to do. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I also slide a piece of I always want to call it plywood, but it's a big, like, flat chunk of wood. And the reason for that is two things. One, if oil leaks, I keep the ground clean. Two, it keeps me away from the ground, so, you know, I'm relatively clean, even though I wear, like, work clothes, kind of. Clothes I'm willing to get dirty anyway, but you get the idea. And also, if oil leaks, you'll be able to see it. Like, maybe you put on the filter too loose or something, or maybe you forgot some part or something, and you can immediately shut off the car before you even drive off. So, like I said, short video. Thank you all so much for watching, and take care. Hopefully I didn't miss any parts or anything like that, but if I did, oh well. I think you guys know what the deal is. So, and it's also been suggested to me that I check brake fluid to see if it needs replacing. I gotta do some research on that. How can I tell if brake fluid has gone bad? Maybe it's just simply an age thing. I'll look into that, and if my brake fluid needs changing, I'll change it. And since I'm at 180,000 miles, I also want to think about changing the spark plugs. Also probably need a new serpentine belt or fan belt or whatever you call it, because mine's starting to crack. All around, all sorts of little maintenance things. So yeah, take care, and I'll see you next time.